Masters, Wayshowers, Guides, Ascended Masters, Archangels, Galactic Federation, Council of Light, Elementals, Fae, Mary Magdalene, beings assigned to our team for our highest, holiest, heavenliest, most divine, godly good, celestial guardians, protectors, divine messengers, and all benevolent beings of light. What do we need to know about this? Yes, you really do get to have this. It's a part of the the true Earth order. What is up, Galactic Golden Nuggies? How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? What's the vibe? I heard incoming great news, and yes, whatever is being communicated to you, you really do get to have, you really do get to experience. What has been promised to you by the divine is yours, and it is unfolding as we speak. And I can actually confirm this. Y'all know that I got a phone call yesterday during the live where I had to end the live earlier to call this individual back. And I'm not going to go too deeply into what it was about, but just know it is a promise that God had made to me, to where receiving the answer after calling this energy back just had me sitting there in awe at how God really truly does move for us. And I was literally sitting there waiting for the other shoe to drop, like, okay, like waiting for something to happen, and it didn't. Like the communication I received was for the new. It's, like I said, I don't want to go too deeply into what it is, but it was something that God promised me a long time ago. Something that I had let go of, and I was like, it will unfold in God's favor. It will unfold in God's timing, and I know that whatever happens and how this may be brought through, it will be in my favor. I just didn't expect it to unfold in this way. Like, whew, I'm still kind of like elevated right now. Like, I'm still kind of like nervous and excited and like, whoa, like, is this really happening? Like, do I really get to receive this? So, do I really get to receive this? Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Yes. What you've been praying about, it is yours. And I've been guided to move in silence and not talk about what it is. For some of you, this is a massive job opportunity. For some of you, this is a romantic partnership with a high-level connection. For some of you, this is a new vehicle. This is a move, a new apartment, a new home. This is part of the true earth. And it's like the meek will inherit the land and what's meant to be a part of this land. So what this Ace of Pentacles means to you, yes, you are receiving. This could be an inheritance, a property, a trust, but it's unfolding now. It's being pried out of the fingers of those who do not deserve it and never did. And it's being given to its rightful owner, which is you. So I just had to tell y'all, like, God really came through, and I'm still like blown away. There has been many times that God has blown my mind, but this is one of the biggest. And I know that this is this is finally happening for all of us. I know it's not just me, especially with the other intuitives picking up on this energy and receiving good news, as well as those of you that have confirmed your good news to me. You've sent me messages, you've left me comments, but again, move in silence with what you know. God's coming through for you. God's got a blessing with your name on it. A blessing you prayed for. And this could have been a year ago. Pentacles, like, time is money. This could have been a long time that you've been praying for this. That you've been waiting for this. Yeah, something from the past that you've been very patient about. I'm going to put this back in the deck. Could even be love. Seven of Swords, sneaky and deceptive behavior. Individuals wanted to... This is individuals moving against what had been promised to you. There was a lot of perceived stagnancy with you receiving this. With you finally getting this. There was a lot of work being done against you. There was a lot of mental manipulation and tricks of the mind being put in place by individuals hoping that you would never make it this far and you'd never receive this news. Or that something would happen to you so that you wouldn't have this moment. But again, you being a revolutionary light leader, you being a chosen galactic child of God, this is ordained to you. You are the meek shall inherit the land. You are inheriting what is due to you. You are receiving what is due to you. They can no longer deceive you. They can know. It's like any individual that was with this Ace of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords. When the world was coveted in darkness with the inorganic grid system, and how many corrupted power structures were put in place and lower vibrational illusionary programming. Currency, it's like currency was being drawn to an individual self-concept. And this has changed. This is what this is letting me know. It's like there were very dark individuals being able to accumulate a lot of abundance or success off of other individuals' energy by maintaining a certain mentality. It's like they were overriding I won't even say overriding the system. They were elevating because of the system that was in place. The game was rigged. The simulation was rigged in these individuals' favor, and it's not anymore. This is true earth. True earth is that the true shall inherit what comes with true earth, what comes with the true world, or the true earth order. So you are receiving what's been due to you, but what you had to move through in order to, I won't even say the rise of Christ consciousness has made corrections to corruption to where now monetary means, the energy attached to the dollar is now being drawn to light workers. Exactly, it was rigged, but change is happening, and very rapidly. This is a part of the shift. I'm really feeling this with the Seven of Swords out here and the Ace of Pentacles. Those that are deceptive, deceitful, manipulative, they're not being able to acquire a massive amount of monetary means or elevation like success, recognition. This is a wealth transfer. This is a part of the true world, the true earth order. So what you are now in vibratory alignment to is coming through for you. This is light workers winning. We got Two of Staves here and Seven of Pentacles. You reap what you sow, as above so below, with Two of Pentacles. Ships coming in. Two of Staves. You may be seeing a lot of twos. You may also be seeing a lot of sevens. If you've been seeing a lot of twos or a lot of sevens, this is definitely the message for you. And shit, I hope everybody claims this. A blessing is on the way to me now. I want all of you to proclaim that. What I am due to inherit, I am receiving now. I am open to receiving now. It is coming through for me now. Because with Two of Pentacles, it really is. Ships coming in, maintain balance. Seven of Pentacles, your harvest. As above, so below, you reap what you sow. And Two of Staves, movement forward. Your horizons being your horizons being broadened, expansion. And some of you may be very emotional with what you find out, like what you receive. It's almost going to be like I was talking about at the beginning of this live when I received a certain communication where I'm like, hey, is the other shoe going to drop? This almost feels too good to be true, but you know that it's meant for you. Thank you, Kat! Thank you, Kat, for sewing into me, and know that you are receiving it back infinitely and amplified in all the ways that you are due to inherit. Thank you so very much. And that was confirmation. 5 and 0. That is amplified change. Hi, Mima. Mima back there talking. She's not usually this chatty unless it signifies a massive change, a new beginning, a massive additive to your new beginning. It's like I heard the mothers and fathers of this earth. Those that God has proclaimed to be the nurturers and the leaders of this earth are receiving, and that is you. The nurturers of the true earth, nurturers of the true world. So you're receiving communication. Oh, some of you are about to receive communication. But you're receiving. There's communication about you receiving. A pair of doves. We're trying to make a nest in your garage. Doves are a beautiful sign from the Holy Spirit. And where I'm currently staying, there are doves surrounding this house. So if you've been seeing doves, cardinals, hummingbirds, all of those are signs about new beginnings and communication from the ethers, from the divine, symbolizing what you need to know. Each of them hold a different meaning pertaining to this new beginning. So I would highly recommend researching the animal totem that you are seeing. Eight of Swords, you could be seeing a lot of eights. We got Eight of Swords out here. Somebody is mentally entrapped. This could be also somebody going to prison because of what they said, what they lied about. So some of you could be receiving something from the judicial system because individuals got caught lying. And you may have waited a very long time for this. If this isn't individuals going to prison or being detained, this is individuals are mentally entrapped about the fact that you are still happy. You're still speaking your truth. They were unable to silence you. And with you speaking your truth, doors of opportunity opened. It's like the more that you advanced this planet, the more that you assisted with the integration of the galactic golden divine grid system, the more that these individuals couldn't keep the skeletons in the closet. There's too much light. They couldn't hide in darkness because this light, this golden grid system exposed them. And it's this golden grid system that you've been energetically working on for a very long time in order to be the change you wish to see in this world, only to see it play out in the world in the way that it already had played out internally. We got Ace of Cups. And this is giving me, you know you're a heavy hitter. You know that you've had past lives as deities, not just as starseeds like Syrian. Starseed lineage may be relevant, or Atlantean or Lemurian. But you know that there are a lot of beings that have been assigned to your team because of the divine ranking that you've achieved in this lifetime and the lifetimes that you have lived. And what you've been working on for the planet since you've been here. This is giving like hundreds of thousands, if not millions of lifetimes here. This may very well be your last life. And this is your cup overfloweth. Like your cup is about to overflow. Because of the work you've done shifting this planet and advancing this planet. And it's time. Exactly, Age of Aquarius. It's time. Corrupted power structures have fallen. The darker grid system dismantled. The matrix disarmed. And true earth, true world set in place. Like true earth advanced. So everything is happening as it should be. And what you're receiving is what you did the work. I won't say what you did the work to receive, but what you did the work to see the world receive. To see the lights in this world. The underdogs finally win. And I don't feel like you held really much expectation for yourself receiving something as massive as this. It felt like you wanted to see the world receive this. You wanted to it's almost giving me Yeshua energy. Like how Yeshua, Jesus came here as the Son of God, and it's like you were the son, the daughter of God, and you wanted to put in the work to heal the world. But you never expected things to be given to you in this way. Like where Yeshua had risen and risen with so much power. I really feel like this has been integrated. Like you are walking. I just heard Jesus Walks by Kanye. Jesus Walks with Me. This is a harder energy to touch on, but I feel honored because it's like you are truly a chosen, anointed child of the Most High. Where I know this is going to sound intense, but it's like you must be of Yeshua's bloodline or Mary Magdalene's bloodline, because this is giving like Jesus, like when you walk, where your feet go, this holiness follows you. And you've done a lot of work on this planet to shift this planet through your reincarnation, like you being here and finally understanding the power you hold and who you are. No longer doubting who you are. Yeah, Christ consciousness, yes. But it's something about like the power that you hold. Justice. And then Six of Swords. We'll get into that in a minute, but you are walking justice. But again, this is interesting energy to touch on. You're very selfless. You're here to be of service. You wanted to heal the world. And again, you could care less about materialistic things. You're grateful for the roof over your head, or maybe you've been praying for a stable roof over your head, but it's like you weren't praying for millions. You wanted to change the world, like you didn't want millions for yourself. You wanted individuals to be more caring. Like any monetary means that you, like massive amount of monetary means that you had accumulated, you wanted change. It's also giving, they showed me earlier, Tupac talking about how many millionaires there are with homes that have like 52 rooms. And he's like, why do you need 52 rooms? Why not just 2? Like if you have 2 kids, why not just 2 rooms? Why do you need that big of a house when there are people that don't have homes? When there are people that don't have clothes? And you're out here flexing this. Like it's something that we should admire. I need to find those videos of Tupac talking about this. I believe you can look up Tupac interviews and listen to him talk about this, where he talks about how he didn't get any Christmas presents. He didn't get to experience the finer things in life, and when he did, he was giving back. He wanted to change the community he came from. That's the energy I'm getting. Where you look at all this material, these individuals with all of these materials, and you see them as corrupted because they're not making the changes that you would, being given this opportunity. And the thing here is you are. And this is exactly why you're being given this opportunity. This is exactly why you're receiving this justice. This is exactly why God trusts you with the gifts spiritually and the gifts physically that are being bestowed upon you. I almost said displayed. You are divine. You are a representation of the divine and the way that God is using you. And not in a negative way, like the way that God is going to use you to further change the world. Change lives. Change the system entirely. So it's like, yes, you really do get to receive this, but this is why it's a part of the true world order. Because you being this revolutionary leader and now understanding the power you hold, you're going to move with it accordingly and make the changes that are necessary within this realm to assist those that have been systematically and intentionally oppressed. So this is beautiful. This is the scales being balanced as well. There were individuals that were bypassing jail. Like there were individuals bypassing consequences, and they're not able to do this anymore. While continuously attempting to put you in a position to miss opportunities you were meant to receive, and those opportunities have boomeranged back because it's time. You're able to catch that boomerang, and you know what to do with it. And it's really interesting they showed me that Tupac video, because I feel like this is assisting, I won't even say assisting, it's making those in the ethers, those that have been released from their physical being, where their physical being has expired, it's making them proud. Because they were working so hard for change. They were working so hard to be heard. And again, you hold this power. With all of the opposition that you've had, you do have certain organizations, elites, and societies looking at you and analyzing you, wondering if you really do have a bloodline connected to Yeshua, if you really do have a bloodline connected to Mary Magdalene, or if you are these beings because of how different you are and how powerful you are, what you're capable of doing. You are an absolute powerhouse, and you've been so humble about it. You don't unnecessarily flex your abilities. But they see this light emanating off of you. With the attacks, like the warfare that was waged on you, it rose you. Like, you resurrected. They're now showing me the scene in the Matrix where Neo was pew-pewed at like point blank range, and it was like 14 pew-pews. And then he resurrected. And when he resurrected, he fully believed that he was the one. This is what I'm getting. Like, before your awakening and before your crucifixion, you were a bit naive to who you had been put here to be. And through all of this betrayal, this persecution and crucifixion, you rose, but you rose as this divinely augmented, I also just heard transfiguration again, this divinely augmented, holy being. Yes, you are a dual being, but it's through this resurrection that should have been impossible. You came through as something different. Something massively different, and the world started to shift with you. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But like, I don't feel like you fully recognized the power you held with the changes you were perceiving. But these changes, and you know if this message is for you, these changes were initiated with the power that God gave you to make these shifts here. To make these changes. And it's like, even though Neo had this, if we're going back to the Matrix, even though Neo had this power within, Neo was truly the one. Before he really knew he was the one, he was psyching himself out. It's like he himself didn't want to believe that he had that much power. That he was capable of completely bringing down the Matrix. He didn't want to believe that he really was who everybody believed that he was. Because it came with a lot of responsibility. A lot of individuals relying on him. Exactly, chosen. And that's the energy I'm getting from this reading is, even though you knew that you were chosen, it's like you didn't want to believe that you had this much power to make these changes. You didn't want to believe that like God had really gifted you with the ability to redirect the trajectory of this planet. But you really do have this ability. And I feel like you've received the signs that you do. Where you'll be thinking of something and all of a sudden thousands of individuals start posting about it. And you're going, huh, that's a coincidence. There are no coincidences. It's like things that you find out, all of a sudden, downloads. All of a sudden, hundreds of thousands of individuals are talking about, or it's happening. You may have been talking about extraterrestrials being here, or extraterrestrials being exposed on the news. And individuals called you crazy, like, ha ha ha, that's hilarious. Extraterrestrials don't exist. Like, the news will never talk about extraterrestrials, and then all of a sudden, they are. Individuals may have laughed at you for believing in astral travel and astral projection as well as manifestation. And then all of a sudden the CIA releases documents about how astral projection and astral travel as well as manifestation is real. And how we live in a holographic simulation. Where it's like 3 of Pentacles and 8 of Pentacles. We'll get into that in a minute. It's like you pull in timelines that are meant to be here, but groups had actively been putting in the work to stop from having these timelines integrated. It's like to try and stop a prophecy of how the planet was meant to progress. But you were awakened and you were risen for these changes to be set in stone and set in place for the world to see. You were here as a mouthpiece of the Most High, as a messenger of the divine, to speak this. It's like to speak this into this realm where it had been unlocked. Like, the more and more individuals that were triggered with this information, the more that the oppression keeping this information or these timelines from being integrated would break down, which means inevitably that information, that multidimensional energy, those timelines would move in. And you being this revolutionary leader, this chosen divine messenger, were guided to speak your truth continuously, no matter how much persecution you faced, because of the type of energies that you would activate and how it was necessary to bring in these timelines, this multidimensional energy. in order to advance this realm into a position to where the darker grid system, the inorganic grid system, would break down, would be dismantled and destroyed. The matrix would fall, and true earth order could come into place. It's like you're God's right-hand man, right-hand woman. And this is why you never really expected what's playing out in your life now to play out in this way, because you don't care about materials. You care about the planet. You care about justice. You care about being of service and helping. But what you're receiving is going to put you in a position to be even more expansive here, more impactful here, and more of assistance here. Like this, I really am. I know this sounds intense, but I really am getting like Yeshua. Like Jesus energy, Mary Magdalene energy. With what you bring to this planet and what you are capable of. It's definitely like the miracles that you have, the healing that you brought. It's like walking on water. Like the things that should not be possible have been made possible, yes, through the Most High, but in the way the Most High has used you. As his son, as his daughter. As God's son, as God's daughter. Because y'all know God's energy is not, I know we call God he, but I know that source is not of a gender. I know source is not of a, source is the integration of all. Source is not definitive. But the higher power, the highest power, the Most High that's been looking out for us, also knew that giving this gift, you would know how to harness, harbor, and actively use these abilities and these powers. That's the best way to explain it. Like the power being given to you would not be abused, it would be used to advance this planet. And you have. And you've been seeing it. I know some of you, I just saw a video, I downloaded it, I'm gonna have to post it. I saw a video of an individual working on their abilities where they were focusing on a water bottle and they were able to push a water bottle off their counter. Then they stacked a bunch of them and pushed them this way and then pushed them that way. Then they got bricks and pushed these bricks over just by focusing their energy and manipulating energy to where that energy manipulated how these water bottles and how these bricks were, the stance of them. And some of you have been actively working on your abilities where they have strengthened. This individual was also able to focus on a candle and then touch his fingers like this and the candle went out. And then to prove to others that he wasn't blowing, like there was no wind, he stood far back and then snapped his fingers like this and the candle went out. And I know many of you have been working on this. Many of you have seen what you are capable of doing. The type of telepathic communication you have with the divine. The way you're able to pick up on others' energy and kind of get a sense of what they're thinking. Heavily empathic to where you know what others are feeling. You know what energy is going on in this planet. You know when individuals are anticipating attacking you because you can feel it. These are a part of your ability. Some of you are very, very intellectually advanced. Far more advanced than artificial intelligence on this planet. And individuals want to know where you acquire this information and how you got so smart. And you're unable to explain it. Like, I just get downloads. I just know. But this was all a part of the abilities that needed to be unlocked and worked on for what you were put here to do on this planet and how you were able to direct this energy in the way that it needed to be. Some of you, or should I say some of us, are also channelers, which I saw somebody bring up DMX. DMX was a channeler. XXXTentacion, a channeler. Many of these artists that are like, the lyrics just come to me. Not these celebrities, these corrupted individuals, but those that you know are light workers where people are like, where do you get these ideas from? And they're like, they just come to me. One of the best examples of this is Jacob Lee. When people ask him what his music is like about, like where he gets the ideas from, and he just goes, they just come to me. Like, watch the music video Zen by Jacob Lee. I know that a lot of these artists you can't trust, but it's just something about his older music that speaks to me because of what he had been conveying about his awakening and the way that he had received these downloads. In Zen, he talks about those who had not finished their life here giving him these channels. So when people ask him about his music, he goes, it just comes to me. I just receive that channel, like I can hear it in my head, and then I've got to like get it out. If you've ever heard an artist say that, or maybe you have this happen, you'll listen to beats and it just comes to you. All of a sudden you start hearing the song that's meant to go to that beat. You're like, this is what this song should sound like. It's because you're receiving channels, you're receiving downloads from ascended beings. Especially if this is part of your mission. Some of you are poets, things like that. Some of you look at the things you paint and you don't know how you painted it. You're like, that is just so beautiful. I don't even know where that idea came from. I just saw it and I had to paint it. Some of you will script, or you will, what is it called? You will like free write. And with that free writing, you receive messages. They said, as a scribe, you are communicated to, channeled to, and assisted on your missions here. And everything that you work on has certain codings that activate others that hear it, that see it, that taste it. Because some of you make food. You cook with love and your food is like the best food that somebody has tasted. And it's because they're tasting the energy and the activations that you have placed in this food to assist them with their ascension or the integration of 5D energy, which is unconditional love. Your food makes people feel better. When you communicate, it makes people feel better. This is what they mean by this Yeshua energy, this Jesus energy, you being a miraculous healer. Where this power comes through your hands, your chakra system. What you work on, you are divinely assisted with because of the activations that are being integrated within what you are working on and what they are meant to do for others. And this is the type of power that you have here with assisting others in seeing through the illusions, breaking down the veil over their own eye, and reclaiming their power so that inevitably the inorganic grid system would be dismantled. And that's where we have found ourselves. So what you're receiving that you may be doubting, this is due to you. Yes, you really truly get to have this. You really truly get to be this. You really truly get to do this because you were destined to. And this is a part of your position and your inheritance in true earth, in the true earth order, and how you are meant to move with what you receive, what you were put here to do, everything that's being given to you with fertility at the bottom of the deck. True earth order, and you being a revolutionary leader, a frontliner, and a chosen child of the Most High. You are being given what's necessary for you to, it's like for you to be everything this true earth order needed. You're receiving everything that is due to you for you to be everything this true earth order needed. And how you're going to be leading in this true earth order, this true earth. This new, this shift within this new timeline and experience. And I talked about this over on TikTok yesterday. You're going from like a student, 80% student, 20% teacher, to 80% teacher, 20% student. And yes, we are always learning, but with what's being put in order, you're going from student to professor. This is how you are going to be, wisdom. You are going to be going from student to professor to share your wisdom, to really, it's like really show the world that God has always been here. That there has always been a higher power. Like what plays out in your life and how you're going to be leading others to the understanding of how things have played out in your life, it's going to make a lot of believers out of individuals that weren't. But they were lost. They were seeking guidance. And them finding out how you achieved certain heights. How there was ways made for you is going to really open their mind to a higher power. Because what is playing out for you, first of all, it should be impossible that you are here. It should be impossible that you have these abilities. It should be impossible that you are this intellectually advanced. It should be impossible that you are achieving these heights of success, Spirit said truth. It should be impossible that your life looks like this. And what's about to really be like the sword in the earth, or the nail in the coffin for individuals that may have been teetering on doubt, still succumbing to some type of deception, is what's about to play out in your life, or what may already be playing out. Because where there is judgment, there is justice. So again, you've got a lot of individuals going, they really are looked out for. You got a lot of individuals going, they really are something special. But they're about to realize how special you really fucking are. You're about to have a lot of individuals listening to you and believing in the Most High because of you. Exactly, Leslie. I'm the example. You already have a lot of well-known individuals or certain individuals with positions of recognition watching you. It's like shocked by you, inspired by you. You've made a lot of individuals believers. Because I know y'all are seeing more and more of these celebrities post about God. That's not a coincidence. You've made a lot of individuals believers with what you have survived, what you have overcome, and what has played out in your life. And you're about to make a lot more believers with how things are about to unfold and what you're about to receive and the position you're about to be given. I can't make this up. Oh my God. With what I was about to say, the position you're about to be given, the star, miraculous healer. The star is also about recognition. You have individuals in a position of recognition that are now like, that motherfucker is the truth right there. They are the truth. We better repent. We better start talking to God. Because God is really here. I've seen that individual. You got, some of you have had individuals in a position of recognition watching you be pulled out of situations you shouldn't have been pulled out of. Watching things unfold that could only be explained as a miracle, as a higher power looking over you. And the things that have happened in this world, it's like the bounce back, the backfires they've experienced, because you got individuals in a position of recognition that are getting hit. Where there are individuals going, ooh, I never thought that would catch up to them. But they're really going through it right now. Well, this energy over here is being blessed, which is causing individuals in this position, whether they are in a position of recognition or they were in a position of the in-between, a little bit of doubt. They're choosing the right side. They're choosing the side of the divine, and they're finally talking to the Father. They're finally talking to Source and going, I believe in you now. You made believers out of non-believers, including those that are getting hit by judgment, that had mocked it, that thought it was funny. And again, this is about that we got fortune out here, fame and fortune. We'll get to that in a minute. Again, you had individuals mocking you, that when the world was in a darker, that it was coveted in darkness. It was being cloaked and oppressed by the inorganic grid system. You had individuals that felt like they were getting away with certain behavior because they had gotten away with it before. But with your advancement, your evolution, and your ascension, and the rise of Christ consciousness and the spread of Christ consciousness here, individuals that really thought they had escaped their fate, they had escaped this judgment, they had escaped their karma, that they had found a loophole, are experiencing it all at once right now. And they're going, there really must be a higher power because of everything that's being orchestrated, everything that's blowing up in their lives. They're looking at every situation and they're going, that's because I did that to that person. And that's because I did that to that person. Everything they did to others is being, it's being brought to their attention in their own lives in a way where they have that recollection of why it's happening. Like if they stole from somebody, all of a sudden they get stolen from, and they go, and it could be the same amount if not more, where they go, that's because I stole that 1 year back in 2007, that's because I did this to that person. Like they're literally experiencing things in the same way but amplified that they had done to others, where with that experience, they are receiving the recollection of what they had done to others. This is a part of their judgment, is to be given the information on why. It's not that the divine and the Most High is just hitting these individuals without them having an understanding of why. They're having them replay that moment they did it to somebody else, and that's why it's happening to them. Their track sheet is being read off in spiritual court. Like when they're going, why is this happening to me? All of a sudden they have that memory. Oh my God, I did do that. They're being like forced to remember what they've done. I'm also hearing for some of you, you do have the CIA that want to win by any means necessary. Woo! And they have fallen for trying to win by any means necessary. They're remembering what they've done. Some of you do have the CIA though wanting to study your energy. They're very, very inquisitive about your ascension and why you're able to do the things in this world that you are. But that's besides the point. We'll get to that in a minute if that comes back up. But we do have fame and fortune out here. As this revolutionary light leader and frontliner, 2 of Swords, with the decision being made on you. As this revolutionary frontliner, it's like God has decided you're ready for this. If this part of the message is meant for you to be recognized, for a lot of ears and eyes to be listening to you and to be observing and inspired by you, and what you're going to be able to do with this fortune. This is a massive change, and you've been feeling it. You felt this shift. You felt that there were going to be things that were gonna, it's like rapidly change in your life. You could feel the accelerated change in your experience. So things are gonna be going by. Things are gonna be happening very quickly. We got judgment out here. While these individuals are receiving judgment for trying to win great news. I just got a notification that said great news. You're about to receive some great news. It's coming in quickly. Judgment out here. Somebody was receiving not so great news. They're now realizing that where you're at, you receiving great news, new, amazing, incredible opportunities, they're receiving judgment. They're receiving some not so great news, messages of concern. Give me one on this judgment. I do see King of Swords down here. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So it could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius experiencing some type of judgment. We got 2 of Cups. Somebody that wanted to end a union or a connection between a King of Swords and Queen of Swords. So some of you, they said this relationship is going to be world changing. Like the connection of, oh my God, this is a part of the true Earth order. The individuals that came up against a romantic dynamic, this is like the union of, take what resonates, leave what doesn't, because I know this is going to be intense. This is like the union of Jesus and Mary Magdalene, Isis and Osiris, Radha and Krishna. These dynamics are going to change the world's perception on love with the love that they bring. You're both leaders, leading within the true world order. It's yin and yang within and without. This is hard to, I can't even say this is hard to explain. This is like intense. This divine dynamic that, yes, you really do get to receive this. You really do get to have this. It's like Jesus and Mary Magdalene coming together. Isis and Osiris coming together. This union isn't just for the 2 of you. Again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. This union isn't just for you both to experience unconditional love. It's like the world's gonna experience this love with you. The love that's going to come into this planet. Oh, that's why they tried to stop so many of these unions. This love is going to be world changing. Like this love is going to overwhelm this planet with so much high vibrations and high frequencies. Exactly, it's going to be world shifting. I just heard the solidification of higher realm energy, higher realm unconditionally loving energy. as well as be an inspiration, because this is a God-ordained union. You're two faith-based individuals who are going to speak on how much you faced coming together, but how you knew this was fated by the divine. Like your love is going to be a divine representation of God's love. That's the best way to explain it. The way that Source, the Most High, God loves us, your relationship is going to depict that on this planet. People are going to feel the love of God in this relationship, and what you two are capable of, and what you build, what you co-create on this planet. So yes, you really do get to have this. It's a part of the true Earth order. This is beautiful, and again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. You know if that part of the message is for you. But there's heavy judgment on those that attempted to end what was always meant to be brought together. Wow. That's so special, doing this moon hoobly doobly. I'm going to guess this is a, Jezebelian spirit with temptation here, that wanted to get a victory in a dynamic that they were supposed to be separated from because of the vibration and the old timelines they're in. So you are receiving a victory in a romantic dynamic to where you had chased out a lower vibrational demonic entity. This entity cannot inhabit the new timeline and the true Earth that is here. It is not conducive. It gets volatile in this energy. So whoever this is started reacting poorly emotionally because of how certain individuals, light workers, were being advanced. So their relationship ended up getting more chaotic. If this is not a romantic dynamic, this could be a familial unit that got activated like the bots in the Matrix. Got activated like Agent Smiths to come up against this person and deter them from connecting, or you. When you ascend, it's like the moment that you would reach certain levels, the bots were activated. I know each and every one of us can resonate with that. Where we had individuals out of nowhere go, I'm about to destroy you. I'm about to sacrifice you. And we were like, what the fuck did we do? Ascend. Let in more light. And all of a sudden, the Matrix and all those that had left themselves open to be puppeteered were used as opposition. So we got an individual over here that, or a wave of light workers that, with the integration of new timelines and higher vibrational multidimensional energy, exactly, chaos agents, have had chaos agents activated. And they're now seeing them with their true face, going, ooh, I don't want to be around you. I don't want this anymore. They just showed me Jaden Smith's from, what is that Karate Kid? Where he goes, I want to go home. I want to go home. It feels like this person wants to go to where they feel like home, where they're being called. Somebody here or waves of light workers are answering the call because of the true faces that have been shown with the agents of chaos that have been activated. Could be a Queen of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, or a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, or somebody that wanted to conceive, because Queen of Pentacles can also represent fertility with the amount of abundance they've accumulated or acquired. So with this could also be seen as wife. So with Queen of Pentacles, this is like the falsified wealthy woman, falsified wealthy man. Wearing a false face, trying to conceal their intentions by glamorized energy. Somebody that may have wanted to trap an individual with a child. And this individual has been released. Light workers are answering the call, or this could be a maternal figure. In the same way that God disconnected you from those who had been activated as agents of chaos, Agent Smiths in your life, individuals who would be a liability with your ascension and your mission here on this planet, is the same way that waves of light workers are currently experiencing and walking away from. What they're being called to walk away from because of, cancel the devil's assignment in the way that they are meant to go on a certain mission and they have a purpose here. And again, with the inorganic grid system being dismantled and destroyed, These individuals are not able to acclimate to the amount of light that has been integrated. So their true face is being shown. Ooh. They are no longer able to oppress others' futures with magic or others' forward movement, and they've been exposed. So whoever was over here doing some hoobly jubbly moon magic throwing musky muskrat behavior in order to oppress light workers, chosen children of the Most High, it got exposed. Those that had done it on you, those that had done it on others. And they are burdened because they are unable to keep you or other light workers confused, conflicted, and oppressed. And this is what's done. This is the old timeline that has closed out. These sacrificial rituals are not working. These love spells are not working. These come to me spells are not working. These obsession spells are not working. These blood rituals and crossroads, hoobly jubilee and negative lower vibrational voodoo and Santeria and whatever else is out there, it's not working. Every time they send something, because of the timeline that we are in, the true earth order that we are in, the true earth timeline that we are in, it keeps bouncing back, but it bounces back amplified. So while we are integrating and alchemizing the energy sent our way with these intentions and entities, the entities with the intention that they had for us are redirected back to its origin, its summoner, and its conjurer. They are irrefutably banished. Because this darkness can't move into the light. It's like this firmament around this light. They also said transfiguration again. We talked about this on TikTok. I'm gonna talk about this over here. This transfiguration, this Mary Magdalene Jesus energy that you hold. Transfiguration, a change in form or appearance, often with a spiritual or exalting connotation. It's divine glory, signifying a dramatic transformation. The divine glory, which was this event, is understood as a glimpse of Jesus's true divine glory, which was normally veiled during his earthly life. You've been unveiled. You are being seen. A voice from the heaven proclaims Jesus as the Son of God, reinforcing his divine identity. Your divine identity is being reinforced. And you're being revealed as what you are and why you were put here and how powerful you are. As well as it's being revealed to those that are meant to connect to you, those that are meant to hear you and hear the messages being relayed to you by source self, by the Most High self, by God self. You being a messenger. We got 4 of Pentacles. This is holding back, holding on. This is giving that you, like, the divine has always held on to you. Exactly, the frontliner, the forerunner. But again, it's what you are displaying, how you are being revealed, how you are being shown, how the divine is representing you as like one of them. They said the lead to all of this. With 4 of Pentacles, individuals tried to hold something back from you, tried to hold you back, but you were always being held onto by the divine. This is also what individuals were attempting to hold back from you now must be released, because it's a part of the true earth order. What a karmic familial unit may have been trying to hold on to, it's being given to you. They can't hold on to this anymore. And they're stressed about it because of the power you hold and the power they don't have because they missed this opportunity to be a part of your experience or to take it from you. These individuals feel like you got a lot of individuals in remorse and regret right now because they attempted to crucify you, but with how you resurrected in this power, they now don't have access to you or this power. They feel like it's like they should have kept you around, is what I heard. They should have moved more strategically, but they didn't. With transformation, And this sacrifice has been changed. They're heartbroken because this sacrifice changed you. I can't make, when I talked about them crucifying you and them being like, we should have waited, we should have moved more strategically, they're upset they missed an opportunity to connect to you at this level that you're at now, how you resurrected. They're heartbroken because this sacrifice transformation changed you. And it changed you into what? Something far more powerful and something they did not have access to. They don't have access to the God in you. I cannot make this shit up. And it's like this version of you would save them. Let me not say that. Not this version. They believe, they know that this version of you would save them if they had access to you. That you would shield them from their karma. That's what I meant. I'm not saying that you hold any type of empathy for these individuals or that you've been guided to help them in any way, shape, and form, because you have not. You are being guided to look towards the sun and let the shadows fall behind you. Face forward. So you face forward, so thou shalt not turn into a pillar of salt. Do not look behind you. Do not look back. The old one, yes. The old one that these individuals sacrificed. They sacrificed the version of you that held that love within your being, that would have been willing to save them. And that's the saddest part about this, is the version of you that would have saved them is the version they sacrificed. While this version of you is being guided to stay on mission and stay focused. You do have a Prince of Staves out here. This could be a sibling of sorts. I feel like a whole karmic, no, they said this is an ex. Individuals from your past are all watching you. They all participated in this, and they all watched you be resurrected as something they do not have access to. A divine being, transfiguration, a divine being that holds far more power than they said portal, far more power than they will ever have in this lifetime. Portal, you move through a portal, they do not have access to you. And you are a portal of, that's interesting. They just said you are a portal of God. Let that sink in for a minute. They also just showed me 144. You are a portal of God. That's beautiful. Balance. In order to balance this world, and the scales must be balanced. To correct the corruption and to be the antidote where there was meant to be none. Miraculous healer. You see from her hands, it's like she's sowing the soil. There's energy coming from her hands, and behind her you see that there's barren land here. And behind her, as all of this is coming from her hands, there's green pastures. Where you go, this glory follows you. Like where you are, you grow. You grow things. Things grow with you. You heal. It's like you heal the world around you. Where there was nothing, you bring everything. You bring green pastures. You bring God. It's like you're bringing Psalms 23 everywhere you go. This is what they mean by you are a portal of God. You are a portal into the infinite creator, source, the source of all. That is beautiful. Oh my God, that is beautiful. And you bring these green pastures and these clear streams and mercy and grace with you. But it's also that you bring judgment. I heard you, what is forsaken was always meant to. You were always the last judgment. What was forsaken was always meant to. You were always the last judgment, like you were the last chance, based on individual, how they treated you. So again, you're receiving these blessings because of what you do for this planet, what you do for humanity, souls here, who you are, and who you now understand that you are. So yes, you really do get to have this. I'm gonna pull some angel messages in a minute. You really do get to have this celebration. You really do get to have this celebration. You really do get to be this star. You really do get to acquire this fortune. You get to receive this divine inheritance. You get to receive what comes with your purpose. And it's a lot bigger than you really do get to receive this. And it's a lot bigger than what you anticipated, what you felt like you needed. This is also somebody that wants to apologize for leaving you out in the cold because they see you getting this passionate new beginning with this Ten of Pentacles. People from the past are fighting about you because of what you get to acquire. People from your past or people that did you wrong want to apologize because they want to be a part of this. But you all know the answer. You all know the answer to what you need to do when individuals try to contact you. Check them with grace. The Moon and Ten of Swords, because you didn't need to see the secret betrayal to know about it. It was shown to you. The Divine protected you. And that's why individuals are under judgment. They also know that you would be able to shield them from this judgment. This is why the Divine is saying, and the Most High is saying, look towards the sun and let the shadows fall behind you. This is for you and for what you were put here to do. Your harvest, as above, so below, the work you put in, the fruits of your labor, your harvest. And how you're going to teach others to grow a garden. Let me get some angel messages. We got clear your space. Keep them cleared out of your space. Keep them cleared out of your energy. This is also the Divine saying some of you are, you need to feng shui a little bit. Get rid of clutter, clear the energy around you, use feng shui. Some of you may be guided to organize your space, get rid of the old. Some of you may be moving. Some of you may have been guided to like cleanse. It's time to clean. It's time to get the old energy out because you're in an entirely new timeline. You're in the true earth order. Like you're in this new beginning. So it is giving like a spiritual spring clean. Get things orderly. Get the energy orderly. Some of you may be guided to light up peace. Peace. This is like prayer candle. Peace. White. A white candle. A prayer candle. Some of you may want to pray or play some psalms while you're cleaning. Or some energy clearing binaural beats. Peace comes from remembering that only love is real. Again, you could be seeing doves. That is a dove. You're receiving guidance from the Holy Spirit and the angels on what they prepared you for coming through. What are you doing? My fur baby's back there on the right path. My fur baby's back there having a heyday. They just got the zoomies out of nowhere. Which lets me know they're excited. You may be feeling excitement and you could be like, why am I feeling anxiety? What's wrong? What's about to happen? No, your spirit is picking up on what's about to happen that you should be excited for. This is why they're saying clear the energy and feng shui your space. The anxiety you're feeling is not yours. Individuals are attempting to project this anxiety on you, and they're having a lot of anxiety about what they're going through and the fact that they can't monitor you. Like, they don't know what's going on in your life right now. You're on the right path, but they can't see it. So, cleanse your space, clear, meditate, ground, get outside, hang out with Mama Gaia, light a prayer candle, and integrate more peace into your space. Whether it's through a prayer candle, some psalms, some affirmations, some cleansing, some feng shui, because you've overcome difficulties. This is Spirit saying the other shoe is not about to drop. What you're feeling that you may be perceiving as anxiety is excitement. You're feeling the energy shift. You're feeling a massive shift occur right now. But it's in our favor. You're feeling what God is about to do for you. What did I just say about get outside? If you've been feeling this way, get outside. Get outdoors. Go ground with Mama Gaia and know that the worst is behind you. The worst is now behind you. You are surmounting any previous challenges. Get outside, get some fresh air, and connect with nature to relieve stress and gain new creative ideas. You're going hiking tomorrow, Lynette? Good. Get some fresh air, get some vitamin D, hang out with Mama Gaia. I'm about to do that after this live. So, get outside, hang out with Mama Gaia, take a walk, get some exercise, feng shui your space, and have an incredible weekend if I will not be seeing you over, yes, with your shoes off. Thank you, Queen Soul. With your shoes off. And have an incredible weekend if I won't be seeing you over on TikTok. Patience. Your patience has paid off. Your dreams are blooming more rapidly than you realize. Look what's peeking out. Prioritize. Focus on your highest priorities. I will help you get organized and motivated. When I said look what's peeking out, some of you really do need to organize your space. Get rid of the old, clean out the old energy. This needs to be prioritized. Because your dream is, some of you are being guided to make more space for what's about to arrive. If you've been guided to get rid of some stuff, it's because you're about to have some new stuff. New things are coming in for you. Trust your intuition. Trust your intuition. Trust what the angels and the divine and the Most High are trying to tell you. And you are safe. You are safe. The other shoe is not going to drop. You are safe to take this leap of faith. You are safe to accept this new opportunity and experience. You are safe in this new timeline. What may have once been haunting you cannot follow you. It's like there have been massive closeouts here where your energy is about to feel a lot lighter if it hasn't already, because of what's been handled. You're about to feel relief. That's what I just felt, is like a sigh of relief. Clairsentience. Notice your reoccurring, what I just say when I'm like, it feels like a sigh. Notice a sigh of relief. Notice your reoccurring physical and emotional feelings. They signify divine guidance. A sigh of relief. Trust what you're feeling. And instead of perceiving it as anxiety, it's excitement. With everything is how it needs to be right now, look past the illusion and see the underlying order. Everything is as it should be right now. It's in divine order for the true earth order. I can't make this shit up. The scales will be balanced. Look at this. Scales of justice on divine order and success. Bottom of the deck. And your gifts may be enhancing with, we've got clairaudience out here and clairsentience. Clairaudience, notice the loving guidance you hear inside your mind or from other people. Hello, you better listen to what I'm telling you. Messages straight from the divine and the Most High saying, you got this success. It's yours. There's no need to worry. This is all a part of the true earth order. This is all a part of the true earth order. Sensitivity. You are extra sensitive to energies and emotions right now. Honor yourself and your feelings. You are feeling what's going on with the true earth order. And the massive shift that is occurring and the massive changes that are being made, that are being orchestrated by the divine to happen at this time. You're feeling it. Clairvoyance. Now we got clairvoyance out here. And what did I just say about no worries? Here's the no worries card. I need to clean that card. I am helping your spiritual sight to awaken so you can clearly see heavenly love. 5D energy, higher realm. This is what they're explaining. You're extra sensitive to energies right now because of what's happening. You are extra sensitive to energies right now. Honor yourself and your emotions with I am helping your spiritual sight to awaken so you can clearly see heavenly love. 5D, higher frequency, higher multidimensional energy. This is the true earth order with no worries. What you are perceiving as anxiety is excitement. Surrender your cares and worries to God and the angels and know that everything is truly in divine order. We just got the divine order card. Everything is truly in divine order. And then divine order right here. So they're literally saying everything is happening as it should. Calm down, relax, but get excited. As well as your gifts they said claircognizance. Oh my God. They said Those whose gifts are meant to activate and be amplified at this time are. What was seen as impossible or crazy is now being shown to be factual and possible. Just like I was talking about before with that guy that was moving the water bottles and the bricks and putting out the flames. Your gifts, like, we coming into our gifts with this true earth order. Like, we're going to be able to do some really impressive shit. And it's going to start to be seen as normal. I really feel like it already kind of is. Like, as a divine messenger, a channeler, an intuitive, a guiding light in this world, like, you're seeing others connect with you in this way. This is already stabilized where more and more individuals are going to realize they have gifts and they're going to be using them. Clear cognizance. Pay attention to the thoughts and ideas that come to you. They are answered prayers. A channeler. You're receiving downloads and messages. Some of you are being guided to relay these messages. Like I said, there are some painters that can close their eyes and see what they need to paint. They're given an image and they're like, that's what I need to paint. There are artists that are like, I'm listening to this beat and I can hear the words. I need to write them down. Gifts are being activated. I just heard they've always been within you. You just needed to believe in them and open yourself up to receiving what comes with them and working them out like you would a muscle. So this is a part of the true earth order. Gift activation and amplification. Ooh, this is exciting. Thank you. Victory. As soon as I say, ooh, this is exciting, this is victory. This is new earth order achievements. It has been set in place. Everything is going as it should right now. Victory was inevitable. A victory has been received. An assured victory has been received. Your prayers have been answered, have been heard and answered. Your prayers have been heard and answered. What you prayed about, what the divine had promised you was a part of this true earth order. And yes, you really get to have this. You really get to be this. You really get to do this. It's a part of true earth order. You really have these abilities. You really get to use these abilities, not abuse these abilities. And you get a victory in the endeavor of your soul, the endeavor of your soul's calling, what you were put here to do. We are victorious. That's beautiful. I'm going to end it right there. And prosperity. With victory, prosperity. I'm going to end it right there. Victory and prosperity, y'all. This is beautiful. I love it. I love it. I'm excited. I will share that video over here so y'all can like watch it. I'll probably share it while I'm outside grounding. I'll share it to, I don't know if it's too long for shorts, but I'll post it. It's just not my video. It's not of me. It's of another individual. Just so y'all know. But I'm going to share it so you can see it, because I thought it was the coolest thing. These are things that I've been working on and actively been able to do where I'm like, did that really just happen? It's incredible. So I love you guys. I appreciate you. I honor you, and I'm so excited for you. I'm so excited for everything that's playing out and everything that's being delivered and all the ways that we are being liberated. It's a beautiful time to be alive. It's a beautiful time to be a divine revolutionary light leader, frontliner, and chosen child of the Most High. I love you guys. I appreciate you. I honor you. And I will see you again, if not over on TikTok in like 30 minutes, Monday. So until then, remain peaceful, unconditionally loving, stand united, and remain respectful unless disrespected. Then check with the Most High and check your motherfucking self before you check a motherfucker with grace. And like Shasay would say, XXXTentacion, 888. If anybody tells you to lay down, run them the fuck over. But not with your car. Vroom, vroom. With your energy. Because we have nothing to prove. Our energy obviously does it for us. And last but most definitely not least, drink your motherfucking water. It's a conduit of energy, and I insist. The divine was like, I insist you drink your motherfucking water. It will assist you in the alchemization and integration of the energy that you have taken on and how you are being guided to use that energy. And stay grounded, remain balanced, and remember who you are, who the fuck you are, why God chose you, and the power you hold. I love you guys. I appreciate you. I honor you. And I will see you again soon. So until then, work yo gifts. Work your spiritual gifts out like they a muscle. And remember who you are. And know that you were always put here for a reason. A big reason. Because you're a big energy. I love y'all. Bye.